Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon. Welcome back to another edition of the Heaven's Monsters podcast. With me today is T-Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Today we will be covering Monday Night Raw and NXT on March, go down a little bit?
30.
March 30. And NXT on April Fool's Day, April 1st. So let's go ahead. And nothing much on coronavirus is still going around. Nothing has changed.
All the things you said about me.
What the hell did you?
I pressed the button, wrong button. There we go. Undertaker.
At the beginning, we see a promo of the Undertaker. And yes, we got the hand sanitizer too. Don't forget the hand sanitizer. He gives a speech, a promo in the dock, talking about, you going to talk about real? And he goes and mentions his real name too. Talking about his wife, and says that his wife did his move, the Styles Clash, otherwise known as the Face Crusher, much better. She got over that lap.
Oh, and they also knew that AJ Styles saw that and he commented. And they have a Twitter feud, just so you know. Undertaker mentioned AJ Styles run at TNA. Said that was he said he had a terrible run.
Oh.
That he should have been, that if he was in WWE longer, he would have a better run in WWE if he was in the Attitude Era and the Discretion Era.
Mm. So this feud is going to be good come WrestleMania this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, next up we have Becky Lynch coming in her iconic truck with the man logo on the front and her face in flames on the sides. She goes up and mentions the night that she beat Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair to become the dual-wielding Becky Two Belts Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion at WrestleMania last year at WrestleMania 35. After that, she says a few words on how she's going to handle Shayna Baszler, and that, yeah, she doesn't see herself without the title. She doesn't know what she's going to do without the title. She'll be devastated. She'll be destroyed because the title literally makes her what she is now. She can't see herself without it. That sucks. That sucks. Because right behind her, without her realizing it, from underneath the monitor stage, here's the stage, here's the monitor, she squeezes right past them without her realizing it and puts in the chokehold. Shayna Baszler then continues to beat her senseless, looking like she was going for a powerbomb and slamming her into the announce table. Instead, she just picks her up slight way and just go bam, hitting her. Damn, right on her head. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen anyway.
Earlier that day, we would have Charlotte Flair jump Rhea Ripley, who was showing up to Monday Night Raw. Didn't know what. She was going to make an announcement, I guess. Well, Charlotte Flair says, I'll see you this weekend. I'll see you at WrestleMania, newbie.
Well, I'm going for Rhea Ripley because I don't give a crap about Charlotte Flair.
Gets too many spotlights.
Yeah, she's taking all the women's spotlight. And people say the only reason why she's doing that because she's the daughter of Ric Flair.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but she earns it nonetheless.
Yeah, but
she definitely earns it.
If you ask any women, they'll say that she don't.
Yeah, I know. In which case, we also have Alistair Black going up against local talent of the WWE Performance Center, Jason
Cade.
Cade. I was making sure he didn't say C.
There was a wrestler named Lance Cade who passed away.
Ooh. Okay. Well, Alistair Black plays the mind games of sitting Indian style and, of course, catches the leg. And then one kick, and then comes back with the roundhouse kick. His signature move, fade to black, and ultimately, it's a quick match, to say the least. And yes, we will have Alistair Black go up against Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. Since they got so much going on, and the fact is all going to be held at the Performance Center, they can do it for 2 days instead of the regular one. This means that everybody has a card. Almost everybody.
But here's the thing that some of these wrestlers in WWE, they're allowed to choose not to either perform or if they want to. Well, they can.
Sounds like they're all performing if they haven't been taken out yet.
No. WWE has allowed them. They can say if y'all want to perform, that's up to y'all. But if y'all don't have to, so some of the wrestlers are choosing not to perform in WWE because of the coronavirus.
Speaking of which, we might as well mention it now. Mm-hmm. We forgot to do that on SmackDown because you had your ride come pick you up. So here we go. This information we received, I think it was Monday. Mm-hmm. So we're waiting for it tomorrow on SmackDown to hear this sad news, and we already got Google and other news coverages saying that there is going to be a way for it to be played out because Roman Reigns is not feeling well. I don't know for sure. Have they said what is it because of his
it's something to do with his health?
His blood? His blood cancer?
Something like that.
Okay, because a lot of people would think that it's because of this COVID-19 coronavirus that Roman Reigns caught it. If they're saying his health is being questioned right now, if he's feeling under the weather.
People have something to do with he has leukemia.
Leukemia.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah. In which case, because of this, right now, the Universal title belt is now without a challenger. No, I'm sending it up. I'm sending it up.
Okay.
So, but they already got a fill-in, and who is that person?
Well, the one
to face Goldberg at WrestleMania. There you go. Because let's face it, between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, they are the heaviest hitters. If you don't include the Undertaker, who is, able to go between Raw and SmackDown.
And Big Show too.
Is Goldberg is the only other one. Mm-hmm. So, with this said, we are definitely still going to get a heavy match. It's just sad that this is going to happen. I don't know how they're going to do it. They said they're going to play it out as far as how Roman Reigns is going to be switched out with Braun Strowman because of his illness or whatever is ailing him right now. So we're going to have the Monster Among Men versus the Icon. Okay?
And Matt Riddle is not happy about it.
Matt Riddle?
Yeah. He said on his Twitter that, hey, Goldberg, if you need an opponent for WrestleMania 36, you let me know.
Not going to happen unless he's drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah, but they said that they're not going to give Matt Riddle what he wants because he has no respect for the company.
Yeah.
And he's breaking all the rules in the business.
Yeah, it's like saying if the guy is caught cheating in gambling, you don't reward him by putting him in a tournament that literally has high stakes and big reward.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
And plus, he's also afraid that he's going to continue doing it. If he keeps doing it, he's going to lose his job.
Actually, no, it wasn't cheating. But I'm just giving you an example. Yeah. He was just trying to push his luck by fighting other talents that are not in NXT, which is where he's on right now.
Yeah, because they made that announcement that no NXT wrestler can contact or...
Yeah, we said this already before.
Yeah, and you already know what, but he keeps doing it. If he keeps doing it, it's going to be bad for him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to challenge somebody from a different brand.
Yeah.
You might be able to do that in Survivor Series, but that's if the storyline is put in that way.
No, you can't do that at all. You can only do that if you're only to an NXT wrestler. Mm. If you're on NXT pay-per-view, you can do that.
Other than that, that's the only thing we can look forward to as far as Roman Reigns being held, and we got Braun Strowman stuff going against Goldberg. That's gonna be fun. Mm-hmm. Well, sadly, Roman Reigns isn't next. So who is? I'm next. You go. I won't be surprised. I want to be next.
Goldberg's got I'm next. Goldberg's got who's next, and Braun Strowman got
I want to be.
No, get these hands.
It ain't going to be about who gets next. It's about who gets these. Oh yeah, that's a good concept right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a dream match right there. There you go. That's one of the dream matches.
Yeah, but that's like if Goldberg was in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Kevin Owens and the tag team champions, the Street Profits, go up against Seth Rollins, Angel Garza, and Austin Theory.
I'm glad you mentioned that match.
Go ahead.
Things didn't go well for one of Montez Ford when he's in that match. He got injured.
Yeah, because in that match he got injured. That sucks. He's going to be maybe taken out of WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh no! When the title's got to be defended, then man, they're going to have to forfeit the title.
If it gets serious, if it's seriously injured, they won't be able to finish the tag team belts. But if he's okay to wrestle,
they're going to have a title change.
Yeah,
most likely for his betterment of his health.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! And who are they going up against again?
I think tag team wise, I think
Authors of Pain.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, the price.
In which case, in this match, it was supposed to be Andrade that was supposed to fight, but instead got pulled out for some reason.
No, it's not. No, I'm sorry, it's not Authors of Pain.
Okay, who is it?
It's supposed to be Andrade and the other dude was Angel Garza. Yeah.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
In which case, with Andrade being out, Zelina Vega pulled yet another superstar from NXT besides Angel Garza, and now gets Austin Theory. This guy is still kind of...
So it's probably going to be them two then. Maybe. Austin Theory and Angel Garza.
Ultimately, in this match, their teamwork didn't work so well, of course, with the Street Profits and Kevin Owens working together, ultimately won the match. And because this happened, because Seth Rollins didn't even care about winning the match. As soon as the match was over with Kevin Owens pinning him, he immediately went on the attack and stomped on the curve stomp Kevin Owens' head, and they just beat Austin Theory and Angel Garza, beat the living hell out of Street Profits and Kevin Owens. After the commercial break, Kevin Owens went and said that he quoted what Seth Rollins said when he was preaching about his winning streak at WrestleMania and his Kevin Owens' own losing streak. He goes and says that while this performance center did come about, it wasn't because of him, because everybody said that they hated working with him. So that this time, it ain't going to be him that burns it down. He's going to take him at WrestleMania and he's going to burn it down this time. That's what he's pretty much saying.
I'd like to see that match.
Oh, and fun fact, he said it. Kevin Owens said it. He can't wait until this Saturday. So one thing we can make sure that we can wait to see this Saturday on the 4th, not Sunday, will be the match between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. That is a guaranteed slot right there for the Saturday lineup.
So it's going to be both.
The other ones we don't know really yet. They haven't, anybody besides Kevin Owens said that. So we don't know if the WWE title is going to be defended between Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre at the Sunday schedule or the Saturday schedule.
Well, from what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be on Sunday.
Yeah. So we might get Goldberg and Braun Strowman on Saturday.
No,
I don't know.
It's up to either one how they feel about it. So I'm sure. But see, I see Goldberg probably going to do it on Sunday because he's always done pay-per-views on Sunday.
Next up, we have Edge addressing Randy Orton once again. And it's just them talking about between the differences between how he sees the word grit defying and Randy Orton sees it. Their view of that word is totally different. Ultimately, this is just going to be interesting to say the least. I hope we see it. Next, go ahead.
I'm hoping to see that match. Because I don't care who wins. I like both of them.
Well, it's on the WWE Network. And since you got it, I got it. We can watch it anytime, live or after the show. You can even see WrestleMania on Sunday for the Saturday lineup and then do it right after Actually, before, should I say. Right before the Sunday lineup. You can do that. Have a whole Sunday. Do you go to church? Wait, can you even go to church? That's something we never addressed it. Are people going to church still?
No. Can't go to church.
That's what I'm at? Damn.
Because they don't want people sitting next to each other because they might catch it.
Oh man, a bunch of religious people are. And this is the third week.
Only thing they said on the news. Only thing you can do is watch it on TV.
Yeah, my one of my aunts did that. My mom's aunts did that. She loved it, and my mom's been doing that too. She'd be watching church. She'd be wanting to see it.
Or you can watch it on a computer.
I think she sees the one in New York. That's a big ass church. Oh, I don't know which one. I think it's New York or something. It's big. That is a big cathedral.
We usually see the ones in Pastor Joe.
That's how you pronounce it? Cathedral?
Yeah, cathedral.
Cathedral.
Yeah. We usually see the one in Woodlands, like Pastor Kerry Shook, because he has a church in the Woodlands, and we seen the one Pastor Joe Austin.
I think that's the one my mom saw, ABC.
Because he has one in Houston.
All right. Next up, we have WWE Tag Team Women's Champion Asuka, 1/2. We have not seen Kairi Sane.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that she's got not feeling too good.
So with the titles being defended for the women's titles, how is this going to work?
They said she's injured, before I heard.
What the hell? She has not shown up for the last few weeks. Last time I saw her, she was complaining about her Asuka's hand. And that was the last time we saw her. Or maybe the week after that, too. I don't know. And she ends up going up against Cade Carter from NXT and defeats her with swift work on a choke. Your thoughts on that?
Okay.
Prior to last week, at the start of the show, now we got Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Bobby Lashley, I was supposed to say Bobby Lashley.
You know Bobby Lashley ain't going to get anything. They give him no WWE Championship belt title.
Hell, I would like to see him fight Brock Lesnar, period.
Yeah, but not for no title, though. They start doing that now, so you know that.
In which case, once again, they address the situation between Brock and Drew McIntyre. And this time was Paul Heyman was pushing the buttons, but I guess he gets paid for it, or he gets fined for it. He's worth it.
Because you think about it, he's the lead writer of Monday Night Raw.
And he cussed his mouth off this time. And what he said really sunk in. Whether you like what Paul Heyman says or not, his words has volumes, stacks and stacks of truth and facts.
Because you think about all that stuff the wrestlers are saying on Monday Night Raw, he's the reason. He's the one that write all that. And plus, I know there are some writers in the back who don't like him as a lead writer, but they have to deal with it because Vince McMahon said so.
Oh, he's doing a good job. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
But otherwise, what he said during that promo with Brock Lesnar in the ring basically says that a lot of people in that performance center don't hold a candle, not even close. And he didn't say that to the form of Brock Lesnar. That's true. But he was saying it to Drew McIntyre. Because of the fact that he is going to be a amazing star. He's going to be a icon. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. He's going to be the guy in this generation. And then he goes and does this. You know who else was? The Rock.
Stone Cold.
Triple H, Hulk Hogan,
Shawn Michaels,
Ric Flair, and The Undertaker. And one by one, John Cena, he wasn't up, all of them, Brock Lesnar has laid to waste, laid out, destroyed. And he says, made them his bitch. He's made them his bitches. So with next year, he's predicting this. With next year, we will see at WrestleMania 37, you'll see Brock Lesnar wearing that title, and he will say that the person before last year will be following that lineup as some of the people that Brock Lesnar made his bitch. That's the way he said it. You know, for a fact, I'm not getting paid by YouTube. I don't care about that.
Because, he's basically, he's saying that.
Get demonetized. I'm not getting even paid. What the hell?
Because he's saying, basically, he's telling Drew McIntyre that he couldn't lace their boots.
No, the people in the back couldn't lace Drew McIntyre's boots. And it's going to end up being like...
No, Paul Heyman saying that he couldn't lace their boots. It was like they all were her main eventers.
Oh. Ultimately, that's it. Look up NXT on April 1st. While he's doing that, a shout out to our boys, the fellow brethren of the Heaven Monsters podcast, Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, Andre Mitchell. A link to their 3 YouTube pages at channels will be in descriptions down below, as well as a shout out to Renee Farrell, Chris Petrie, and Delvin, as well as T-Money right here. We finally got an episode. After a 2-week hiatus, we have an episode of WWE Backstage. But it's all FaceTime. It's all FaceTime.
Because if you know, everyone...
No, that's what I wanted to do last week because we couldn't do this. Because I tried, but I don't have a recording system on my phone. Even the app that I used to screen record couldn't record on Messenger. So I might have to get Skype and see if I can do it on that.
Here's what I'm saying, bro. Some talk shows are doing... All talk shows are doing their show on FaceTime.
Say, for instance, Jason David Frank had a sit down and he recorded it and uploaded it on his YouTube page with Leo Rush from NXT, former NXT Cruiserweight Champion. That was awesome. I didn't know he was friends with him. That was cool. And I think he did it by the looks of it on Snapchat. I could be wrong. Any which way.
Well, he wouldn't say friends. He's like a guest on the show.
Yeah, and they went back on the final match between Stone Cold and The Rock. Between Renee Young as well as Mark Henry and Booker T. They were just reminiscing and, oh, damn, that was good, man. And it's true. You could see that Stone Cold was having knee problems. That was his last match with The Rock.
Well, it wasn't exactly his knee. It was because, like, he was having neck.
Yeah, they mentioned that too. Yeah. But in the match, his knees were acting up. They were pointing that out. They were dissecting the match, basically, reviewing it.
And that was his last match.
We had Charlotte Flair also talking about what she did to get to WrestleMania last year. She just did the same thing. And here we go again. Winner of the 3rd annual Women's Royal Rumble and going to WrestleMania to fight Rhea Ripley for the NXT title and making history again. Because it's never been defended at WrestleMania, the NXT titles. And it's going to be the women's title of all things, first and foremost. Women's Revolution, ladies and gentlemen.
Which they're not doing no more women's evolution.
Yeah. I said revolution, not evolution.
Okay.
In which case, that's pretty much it as far as WWE Backstage. They were just reminiscing and talking. Also showcasing all the frames behind Christian of Edge. Oh, fun fact, I don't know what you were trying to send a message to me, so I wanted to pick your brain and ask you, what do you think about Renee Young's comment on the promo Undertaker did for AJ Styles? That she said, and I quote, that a throwback to American Badass.
Yeah, okay. The first one Undertaker did when he came with the motorcycle, that was American Badass. When he changed it again in 2000 to 2001,
see you Tuesday.
Okay. When he changed again 2001, that was Dead Man Incorporated.
Is that what it's called?
Yes. When I showed you the bike, he had that long hair, he was on the bike. That was Dead Man Incorporated.
Yeah, but the reason why she was mentioning it is because, and correct me if I'm wrong, but depending on which character design he was going by, American Badass, Incorporated, or Big Evil, he was wearing a different colored bandana, right?
Yeah, because he did.
What color was the American Badass?
Black.
And that's the one he was wearing.
Yeah.
He was wearing black in that promo.
Yeah.
So that's what she was referencing. Because the ones you showed me were all red. What was that one?
The ones they did, that one bike I showed you, that was Dead Man Incorporated.
Yeah, he did this in the group text.
And the ones that he was standing in that ring, that was Big Evil. With the short hair.
But they're all wearing red bandanas.
Yeah, because long hair, because when he was doing Dead Man Incorporated, he had long hair.
Oh.
Big Evil, he had short hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got it braided this time around.
He does Big Evil when he has red or black bandana. Or he does Dead Man Incorporated, he usually has a hat or black headband or red bandana.
Okay. Next. Speed run through this one. What time is it? Okay, it's 9:02. That's good. First up, we have the Velveteen Dream going up against Bobby Fish. Prior to last week, Adam Cole suggesting this match to prove that Velveteen Dream is not worth nothing, not even worth the title shot opportunity he's been so claimed to have. But we know he's got it. The way it was set up, he's got it. Velveteen Dream beats Bobby Fish and goes on. Next up, we have a very menacing guy, very disturbing.
Dexter Luminous
versus
Jake Atlas.
Jake Atlas is one of those NXT stars that is making his return or his debut from the WWE Performance Center, but he ends up fighting Dexter and, his gimmick, I don't know how you can do this, but the whole time he's doing this.
It's like a joint. It's like he could be a member of the.
Damn it. The whole point was he don't blink. That was it. He went straight down to the ring staring. Like this. Just trying not to blink.
He kind of reminds you
like, what the fuck?
He kind of reminds you of, remember Samuel Shaw from TNA?
Yeah.
Remember Samuel Shaw? Yeah, that's reminding you of Samuel Shaw.
He won the match with that intimidation.
Yeah.
Well, no. He's big. He's not scrawny. He's big.
He'd be like, he'd be Lars Sullivan's tag team partner.
Next up, we have, wait, let me see if there was a promo? No. We have the women's gauntlet match for the last slot on the, number one contendership ladder match for the NXT women's title belt after WrestleMania. This was called the Second Chance Gauntlet match for the record. The one who starts off this match was, I'm trying to see, Suzy? Is it Suzy or Shotzi? Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi, yeah.
This medieval tank green-haired girl, man, I hate it when they do this. This girl, it's a 6-woman gauntlet match.
You mean Garza? You was like
yeah.
King Arthur still there, bro.
Well, she had a tank. She had horns on her helmet. She was a badass. Metal punk. Something like that.
Punk chick.
In which case, she went through, it doesn't even matter who the other women are. It doesn't even matter, because she went through 5 of them. 5 women. She was number 1. She went in at number 1. And she went through rough shot after rough shot after rough shot after rough shot. She hit 1 woman, 2 women, 3 women, 4 women. She literally fought till the last woman came to the ring and literally picked up the bones and won the match, beating the underdog of this whole entire match and what you were rooting for. I'm saying this right now. Even the commentators were saying this was so wrong. Because the last woman, go figure, nominated and winner of Future Star in NXT, Dakota Kai. She's the last slot in this ladder match. And she's going up against 5 other women in this ladder match, 3 of which got still technically a bone to pick with her. We're talking Candice LeRae, we're talking Tegan Knox and Mia Yim, along with Bianca Belair and
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green, that was the one. I don't think it's Bianca Belair. Never mind. Chelsea Green and Dakota Kai. And there was another woman. I forget. Shoot. We'll find out.
I'm going for Chelsea Green.
You mean Zack Ryder's girl?
Yeah. Because you remember her. She was known as Laura Van Ness.
I forget the sixth woman, but I know for a fact that if I had to root for it, it's Bianca Belair. I would think Bianca Belair was in this match. Good Lord. But she had her opportunity. She's in the back of the line. That sucks. So if I had to say for sure, it would definitely be either Mia Yim or Tegan Knox because of the fact that they need a win. They need a win.
And plus, Mia Yim is Keith Lee's girlfriend.
Not to mention the fact that in this match, you know for a fact that that powerhouse woman that Tegan Knox got as an enforcer is going to be in this match. Because consider she's going to be outnumbered on people she's scorned.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know she is. Next up, we have Kushida versus Jacqueline Wilde. And sadly to say, Jacqueline Wilde is still on a losing streak.
And you know who that is, huh?
Yep. Ba, 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 ba. DJ Z. After his match, he gets an interview where in the parking lot, just like before with Raul Mendoza, he gets abducted by some sluxadors, telling him, get in the car. He's like, okay. What are you doing? They're saying. And the main event is none other than your lookalike, Keith Lee. See, I can't say you're related to him. I say you're lookalike. And I don't look like Michael Cole right now. I got a trim. In which case,
no, it was like more the Bushwhackers.
Man, old as hell.
You get the haircut though.
Next up, like I said, we have the North American champion defending his title, Keith Lee, against Damian Priest and Dominik Dozovic. And they had a nice setup. They had the little screen and everything up on the side, showcasing the data and stuff. And I can't believe I'm just now hearing this. I am so stupid. I'm so... No, oh, that's right. Bye-bye. I thought you left. Bye. Bye, Victor.
Bye, Victor.
In which case, Keith Lee's from Texas. Son of a bitch.
Well,
I know he ain't the only one.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know if he's from Houston or anything.
He's not Houston, but he's a Texan.
Yeah.
That counts. And this match was grueling. Because of the triple threat rules, you know for a fact that Dominik Dozovic brought in that cane. So in which case, it was a fight, and let me tell you, it ended in a way that it was surprising. With Dominik Dozovic being ruled out by Damian Priest, Damian Priest was about to swing his cane and hit. Didn't do it because pushed him right out of the ring. Oh, we hit the... I got to combine this. I'll do that. After that, Keith Lee then hits him with the Spirit Bomb and then wins the match, retaining his title. And both Dominik Dozovic and Damian Priest are looking at him like, damn it. So he retains his title. And this was the first part, because they had it on the freaking screen, TakeOver. They had it on that screen. It was, I don't know if it said Tampa, but that's what it was. That was the match set up for NXT TakeOver Tampa, Florida. So they said they were going to make these matches happen during the show on USA channel. So how you feel about that, bro?
Okay. I'm waiting on Finn Balor to show us something on. Because my two favorites for NXT are Tommaso Ciampa.
You're going to have to wait on Thursday because he's in the UK.
Yeah, that is true.
So tune into that and just fast forward like I do.
Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa and Finn Balor are my favorites.
Oh, yeah. And I haven't checked out this week's because it's today. Today's Thursday. So I would have to wait to find out if the UK is still packed in their audience.
I want that his t-shirt, Tommaso Ciampa's t-shirt.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah. That's my boy. So.
Oh, you like Tommaso?
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, so you rooting for him to whoop Johnny Gargano's ass?
Yeah.
And it's only been 1 week. So that means next Wednesday, it's Tommaso versus Gargano. Wait, Ciampa versus Gargano. Because that's their names. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. Ciampa Gargano, Ciampa Gargano, Ciampa Gargano. Ciampa Gargano, Johnny Gargano, Ciampa. It's trying to just be, and it sounds like, I'm salivating. Oh, damn. I'm salivating on the thought on that match.
He's been asked about jumping to the roster.
Yeah, maybe put some hand sanitizer.
But that's up to who's up. That's up to Vince McMahon. He wants him.
Yeah, buddy.
Some people want to stay, but that's not up to them though.
That's pretty much it. You got anything else to quote? Any information? Go ahead, you first.
I want to say this. I don't know if I mentioned about Sasha Banks.
Go ahead.
He's planning on changing her to a babyface.
Yeah, you said that. There you go.
Okay.
You said that in the last video. In which case, before I forget, we would see another little promo. Not so much a face, but a film. What do you call that? A setup?
Yeah.
Featuring the Killer Cross. You see his eyes, you see his face, you see, you know it's Killer Cross. And we hear a woman's voice. And we know for a fact that his girl, what was her name?
Scarlett Bordeaux.
Miss Smoke Show is in the WWE Performance Center. So she's in NXT. So she hasn't wrestled yet?
But she has, people seen her backstage.
Okay. So the way it's looking, she might be his manager. Because I'm hearing a woman's voice. I don't know if he shows up by himself, but if she shows up with him, there you go.
But we don't know if it's her, though.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm letting you know.
Oh, and just so everyone know, Rey Mysterio and Dana Brooke.
Along with who else?
Go
ahead.
Let's see who else. And there's others who won't be performing in WWE because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, they're quarantined right now. Rey Mysterio and Dana Brooke.
WWE let them stay. WWE understands that they don't want to perform because of that.
Uh-huh.
And they
those were the two. Daniel Bryan and his wife, Brie Bella.
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel Bryan was wrestling last week. What the fuck?
But
he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't quarantined. Whoever posted that is a liar. He came to SmackDown last week. And this info was brought up before Friday last week. So unless he shows up, that means he's wrestling too. He's on the wrestling card. He's wrestling. That's a bona fide lie. Because that match was Drew Gulak beats Shinsuke Nakamura for a shot at the Intercontinental this weekend. It's happening. So, I don't know.
And Nia Jax has been training to return soon. She's healing. They said she's healing up a little bit.
Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
the immovable, the irresistible force. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. Anything else?
I don't understand why Tamina is in the ring wrestling because they don't do anything. Well, they're not doing anything with her. They don't do anything with her when they have their wrestling shows. She's like the weakest link we put.
Anything else? I said my 2 cents. Let's end this video, bro. You like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button, like this content. Hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I don't know. My brothers, let me know. If you want to take a chance, let me know on you coming over to my place. If you don't, hey, let me know and I'll respect it. If nothing else, we might have to cover, if no one shows up, we might have to cover WrestleMania here at our job. If we're still allowed to work, because that's another thing we need to find out, because I'm going to find out with my job. I need to call our managers, our higher ups, because we're being told, I'm being told that we're technically, we need to have a piece of paper that says we are supposed to be working. So when we're on our way home, we have that paper to show to the cops.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's the truth, because I heard they showed it.
We haven't gotten ours yet.
But yeah, because they're saying that on the news. If we're caught working this coronavirus, but you can
get fined.
Yeah.
You can get fined.
Arrested too.
So, well, I'm going to be asking that.
Uh-huh. One thing they said we can do is go get groceries. That's about it. You can't go to people's houses and all that.
Oh, yeah, and it's just been extended. It's supposed to end tomorrow. Nope. Courtesy of how the patients are doing right now and how this virus is spreading, they're saying that it's going to be extended until April 30th and probably further than that on a later notice. So
make sure you
we'll have to wait and see.
Talk to the higher ups.
Yep. So that's all, folks. Peace.
Bye.